What's up, everybody? It's Mo, and I just want to come and do a quick video. I have three main things that I want to talk about. I know that I've kind of been MIA. I'm always MIA because things are constantly changing with me. Either way, I'm here. I want to talk about three things today. I pray that everybody is well. I know it's a lot going on everywhere right now. One thing that I want to talk about is Jamaica. What's happening with Hurricane Melissa and the people that are from America and other places, but mainly America from what I'm seeing. And what's going on? Black folks that's done came from America and took your tail out there to Jamaica during hurricane season. I would like to have a conversation real quick. Secondly, I would like to discuss how I am moving from passion to purpose. Thirdly and lastly, I want to talk about the state of America and what's going on out here, how we're about to go into this winter holiday season, and just a couple of things I suggest as we go into it. I'm gonna try to make it quick. I gotta go to work, but I love y'all, and I really wanted to get this off my chest. It's been time. It's been overdue. I just ain't had the time to take the time, but I'm taking it today. I also had to get me a new ring stand. I had to get a new phone. It's a lot of stuff that's been going on. First thing I want to talk about, Jamaica. From June to the end of November is hurricane season for Jamaica. This is simply a quick, when is hurricane season on Google away, all right? If you're already there and you did not take the time to do that, next time you go somewhere, look into stuff like that. Do your little research before you go somewhere. If you knew that and you still went out to Jamaica anyway, and you experienced Hurricane Melissa, please be patient. Please understand that you are a visitor and that is the Jamaican people's home. They are at home. They ain't gonna get to hop on no plane in a week, however long it takes for the airport to be fixed so that y'all can go home. They're not gonna be able to get on a plane and go home. They're gonna be left in the devastation. One thing, when I went to Jamaica, I've been twice. When I went to Jamaica, I noticed how beautiful Jamaica was. But I also noticed how poor it seemed like the country was. And I'm not a person who lives even a middle-class lifestyle here in the States, okay? So it's not like I'm one of those people who got a whole lot of money and I'm just out there looking down on them. No. What I have is my Heavenly Father, and I'm grateful for Him because He causes me to have eyes to see and ears to hear. Jamaica is a beautiful place, but Jamaicans struggle to live. See, we just see the water and the sea and all the activities, and it seems like it's a lot of lust and sexy things going on out there. And we just, the people trying to survive. And they've been trying to survive for a long time. They got issues with their own government, as most countries have. They issues with their governments. And then on top of that, they don't make money the way that we may think that they make money. That's why they depend on our tips. That's why people who do independent tourism, the ones that'll show you around and book you for this and book you for that, and they independent, they don't work for a company. They depend on that money. They depend on you booking with them. They depend on you telling your friends, hey, when you go to Jamaica, book with this person, book with this person. They depend on that because they have to get it from somewhere. American money is worth more in value than Jamaican money. So when they get our money, it helps them. Don't think you just saving their life, but it helps them. You leaving behind little waterproof cases that they can turn around and give to their guests. You leaving behind clothes and shoes that maybe you'll never wear again that they can fit, they can do something with. That's helpful for them. When I was in Jamaica, I noticed that a lot of the homes were unfinished. And you think people want their roofs off their home in a place where it rains just because they just want it that way. You think that they got the money to fix the roofs on their homes and they're just blowing it. What you think they blowing it on? Because they see the island every day. So they not out there with money to burn like we are. What you think they spending their money on? They can't afford it. Their homes are unfinished. They can't afford it. So, with that being said, when I heard about Hurricane Melissa, the first thing I was thinking about was the Jamaicans, not the people who are stuck. Because y'all gonna get out of there, is the thing. As long as the Heavenly Father allows you to not lose your life while you out there, you're going to get home. Maybe this is a wake-up call for you to stop taking so many vacations. Who knows? Who knows why you are out there right now while they're going through such a devastating time? But the least you could do is not make it about you. I know that that's hard because you're in the thick of it. You want to go home. Things have gotten uncomfortable. But maybe you could try to take a step back and think about how you acting. Everything was all good as long as it was cool, it was comfortable, it felt good for you. And then the minute that the very thing that you wanted to give you comfort and beauty and entertainment, the moment that it started having troubles of its own, because things do operate outside of us and what we want things to do. So the minute that their country is having its own issues, everything got to be about you. They're supposed to stop trying to check on their families. They have kids. They have mothers. They have homes that are unfinished, being ripped apart by this hurricane. And you fussing at them because they can't get you something that the hurricane has wiped out. That right there is crazy to me. So I say all that to say, if you are stuck in Jamaica right now and you are American, especially if you are a Black American, because to be honest, all the Jamaicans that I keep in contact with, they don't really have problems. Are the people that don't look like them. So you Black and brown folks that may be stuck out there in Jamaica right now, please try to understand that this is these people's homes, that they live there, and that the devastation that you may have witnessed, they are going to be stuck with when you long gone, because you will get to go home. If your country really cared about you, they bust up in everybody else's country. They send rescue missions to everybody else's country. So if they really cared about you, need not go on. All right, so let the Jamaican people do what they can to try to help get you guys home safely. Let them do what they can to try to keep you comfortable in a time that is extremely uncomfortable and devastating for them. Let them continue, just think about what they are having to do and what they're being asked to do in the first place. You out here on vacation. You out here temporarily, and their whole life is supposed to stop and revolve around you being caught up in this crisis that they're going to have to live through, that they're going to have to figure out how they're going to feed their kids, and they ain't got no electricity. 70% of Jamaica without electricity. If you've been to Jamaica before, you met someone out there that maybe you became cool with, maybe your tour guide, maybe somebody that you met at a place like Chucker, anything like that. Check on them. Ask them, do they need something? Ask them, is there a way that you can help them? Because I guarantee you, they probably need some help. They don't make any money. I learned that when I got to talking to the workers that worked at Chucker. What y'all? They be paying y'all? Because I mean, that charge us a lot of money, so what that people y'all don't be paying y'all? The best jobs out there in Jamaica, from what I've been told, tend to be the ones that work at the airport. But everybody else, that's why they always trying to sell you something. Waist beads, phone cases, anything. Because they're just trying to feed their families. Keep that in mind. Because one day you might be trying to feed your family. And the nerve of someone, if you're going through a crisis and all they can talk about is themselves, you might feel some type of way. You might get a little frustrated. So understand how you may be making those Jamaicans feel out there. Jamaica, I love y'all. I pray for the rebuilding process. I pray that y'all families are safe. I know that it's not easy for y'all out there. I'm praying for y'all. Y'all in my heart. Y'all in my prayers. One love. Please stop being mean to them, because they will whoop your tail too. Okay. One love.